Alright. Oh, it has been 10 days since the last time I played this game. Welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale. There, what's our heart? Oh, there it is. Charles. Hey Charles, reading the news?
Oh, これさっきの街でもらった新聞。まだ読んでなかったから休憩中に読んじゃおうと思って。
It's nice to see that you like to keep yourself informed. Want a coffee while you're going over it?
ありがとう。もらうわ。
The coffee beans we bought yesterday are surprisingly good.
そうなの。
Charles answered with an absent-minded reply while passing her eyes over the print. What?
そうしてるとシャロは少しおっさん臭いな。
そう？どうに言っているんですよ。揺らぎはすぐいいように言うんだから。わーい、見て見て、長女捕まえたよ。ほら、プラチナ、休憩中は体を休めるのが仕事よ。自由時間じゃないんだから休みなさい。
Why did you decide to prove their point? Come on, dear. Isn't it nice seeing her so full of energy?
いや、ダメよ。こういうのガツンと言わないと。まったく、アレクがそうやって甘やかすからプラチナも遊びほうけるんじゃない。
Really?
そうよ。ほら、プラチナ、ちゃんと座って休みなさい。
Don't you think you're being a little too strict with her?
これが普通よ。やれやれ。アレクさんとシャロちゃん、息がぴったりですね。
というかノリが熟年夫婦だな。男女逆転してるけど。
そう？
No way. I'm Chloe, the one wearing the pants in our family. Although you would prefer not to. Here, have another cup of coffee, dear.
ありがとう。
Charles extended an arm and smacked out his butt with her hand.
ほら、それ、そういうの。
どれよ。
Alex and Charles continued acting like an old couple for the rest of the day. And that
どうかなさいましたか？
was night. And then there was one more. Same goes for Kana and Platina. Ooh. Anyways, anything else? Why? I wanted that one.
頑張ります。
Oh, that's a new dude.
その走行は無意味だ。
GG's! Okay, we got a new dude. I got stabbed. Okay, nothing else. Yeah, I guess we can move on. Okay. Sure. There it is! You can see the red cross from here! Alex and the girls rushed towards the royal capital alongside the group of locals. Hey sis, what's wrong? Wake up! My daughter sadly fell asleep and won't wake up. Several young girls had collapsed to the ground. Al Yunus, form groups of 2 girls and lend a hand to the civilians in need. Have the royal sentries carry the collapsed girls to the royal capital. Yes, ma'am. I really underestimated her. Rona gazed at the locals panicking with a bitter expression. No way you could have known that Effigy was still alive. It's not your fault. Who could have ever imagined that she had the way to transfer her soul into one of her clothes? She's really insane. The contraptions she needs to create more clones must be located inside the Holy Knight's sanctum. I should have personally investigated its interior when I had the chance. No, we're lucky that she decided to not do that. I'm sure she had prepared several traps to take care of you. Looks like most of the crowd that was blocking the way has finally dispersed. Let's continue forward and... crumbling. Again! The road is crumbling! Everyone run! Alex glanced at the nearby cliffs collapsing into the sea and rushed forward with the girls. The group reached the southern region of the continent and watched the narrow isthmus slip into the waters. The road is completely gone? Forget about getting to the second rooftop. Now we don't even have a way to reach the palace at all. Yeah, but we can deal with this problem later. There are several wounded that need our attention after this mad dash. Let's triage them and then lead everyone to the royal capital. Okay? We just have to give you a hand like we usually do at the clinic, right? Alex and the girls helped the injured locals and headed for the Red Cross. God damn, no, there are only paws left. Instead of a road. Alright, any hearts around here before I head to the main course? Let's start. Alex and the girls arrived at the Red Cross and marched Rona to take full command of the city. The royal sentries quickly followed the Duchess's orders without raising any objection. An unusual mix of men clad in black armor and beautiful colors was swiftly dispatched through the streets. Most of the oldest buildings have collapsed because of the earthquake. My girls are working with the royal sentries to look for survivors under the rubble. Good. What about the woman who fell asleep? Rona turned towards Alex, who had just finished checking some of the fated patients. They all caught an illness called hypersomnia. It's an entirely new disease. No records of it exist. What are the symptoms? It causes the infected individual to fall into a state of prolonged unconsciousness similar to a coma. A coma? Yeah. To put it simply, it's a disease that puts you into a deep sleep you can't wake up from. Other than that, the girls look healthy. Their lives aren't in danger. For now. We've carried the quick investigation of the victim's identity and noticed that they're all unmarried girls. And none of them had woken up so far? Yes, none of them opened their eyes. No matter how much we called or shook them. What a weird disease. Yeah, it's the first time I'm seeing something like this. Did you check if your saliva had an effect on them? Yeah, I've asked the families of the patients if I could test that. Sadly, it didn't seem to have any effect. I see. It could be that the healing power of your saliva only slows down the symptoms. Are we absolutely sure that only unmarried girls have fallen ill? Yes. None of them had a golden ring on their fingers. Which means that married women are safe for now. Yes. All the virgins of the world have fallen into a coma. It must be the effect of Epidy's wish. But I am I am a maiden as well, and I am completely fine. It seems that only humans have been affected by this disease. We cowards and even the Poppins didn't show any symptoms. Yeah, my cherry still ain't been popped and I'm totally fine. Damn you! Brownie? A familiar figure appeared out of nowhere and immediately smeared her face all over Alex's crotch. Thanks? Will you stop with that already? Anyway, what are you doing here? We heard about the crisis developing in Royal Garden and rushed to help. Alex, Mom, it seems that the situation is dire indeed. Hello, you two. Perfect timing. How long has it been since the three duchesses met outside of the so-called assembly? A long time. But the circumstances could be better. We're in a crisis that could spell the end of the world. We should discuss how to tackle this matter at once. Anyway, we came here on Monk Kaiser Blast. On that huge mecha? I must admit I'm still a tad seasick from the shaking of its freestyle swimming, but it was quite fast. How's the situation in the other duchies? It's total chaos? The unmarried woman of Asimov had fallen into a deep slumber? Yes, Clark is in that very same situation as well. Evenicle has just contacted me and said that the scene happened in left hand. Well, on a smaller scale, of course. Our hospitals are mostly empty since we have all a couple hundred unmarried girls. Having so many senior citizens really saved us. Anyway, this whole mess happened because EPD tried to change the laws of the world. We've heard about the Animus Reactor from Bonnie, but what happened exactly? EPD wished for all women to die, so she could replace them with their clones and usurp Maru Eve. Still, it seems that their plan didn't go as she expected. Maybe she only sees unmarried girls as women in her mind. Nah, there must be another reason. Besides, I'm pretty sure that she clearly asked for all women to disappear. But yeah, all the virgin girls have fallen into this deep slumber. Her wish may have been misunderstood by the souls that implemented it. Or maybe her desire is clashing with an older law of our world. True, we may have been saved by one of the older miracles generated by the Holy Marriage ceremonies. Anyway, it seems that nobody is going to die after all. I wouldn't be so sure about that. The current situation could lead to a staggering number of victims. How so? Think about it. None of the girls who have caught this disease can eat or drink on their own. We have to administer them an IV or they'll eventually die of thirst and hunger. And of course, bowels movements, stowel care and comatose patients. They all require to be nursed by professionals. But we don't have the medical staff to take care of such an incredible amount of people. Anyway, our first and foremost priority should be making sure that these girls won't die of dehydration. That's terrible! We absolutely have to do something! Yeah, I could create a drug to treat the hypersomnia disease with Medica, but still, what kind of material do we need this time? An emerald laurel. It's a kerosene sheet plant that grows in the area around Green Square. You mean that city located in the western region of Royal Garden? Yes, the Valentine's Festival is out there every year. Right, that famous festivity for normies. It's the most secret and romantic festival for all couples in love. The whole city is adorned with countless pink lights and... I wanted to go with Alex. But that's the shit. Why Alex hates this festival so much since he's got tons of wives now. Green Square is located west of the Holy Night Sanctum. But the road leading there collapsed into the sea. And we have another problem. Even if we were to successfully treat all of these girls with a new drug. Alex peeked out of the window and looked at the unusual aurora rippling through the sky. I get a feeling that nothing will change while EPD's new law is still in order. Does that mean that everyone's gonna fall ill again even if we cure them? Yeah, I think so. So we need to find a way to stop the Animus Reactor. Easier said than done. If we can't stop it, EPD's ideal world will eventually come to fruition. It's going to become humankind's new mother. What's the point? What is she even trying to achieve with that? Bearing all of humankind's future children. essentially means replacing Mother Eve. And since emulating the Holy Mother's feats restores the world to its ancient state, yes, there is a possibility that she may obtain a power comparable to the Holy Mother's. I'm not sure I follow, but I think you're saying that she's trying to become a god. We absolutely have to stop this Animus Reactor. But wanna make it go big and break it open? It's way too big. How are we supposed to smash a whole continent open? We have attempted to use our skills on the metallic plate forming this land, but we couldn't even scratch it. That was pretty embarrassing. Truly. It reminds me of one of those games where you finally get to recruit an incredibly strong looking character. And then, once you use them in battle for the first time, you find out that they are average and overall useless. Wait, you used your skills without telling anyone? Kinda stared at the two duchesses with an exasperated expression that made them avert their gazes. Looks like our only hope is rescuing that flunk playboy. Ah, right. Evenicle said that he's one of the keys necessary to activate the Animus Reactor. I knew it. I should have taken care of that useless piece of trash a long time ago. Hey! Not even a duchess can put her hands on the king without paying the consequences. Sheesh, I was joking. Sorry, miss. My family used to protect the king. Anyway, we can't even reach the Holy Knight's sanctum anymore. And long-range attacks are out of the question. Right. Because of the barrier from the miracle protecting the sanctum? Does that mean there's nothing we can do? I think the real problem here is that we don't know anything about the Animus Reactor. What if we started by trying to understand how it works? We should discuss what to do with QD. Huh? That shrimp! This is a world-scale crisis. If we could get her blessing to let me intervene. I get a feeling that won't be happening. It's worth giving it a try. We have no clue where to start with our investigation anyway. Plotna can probably use the teleport spell again now. Huh? Really? Yes, it seems to be the case. The Animus Reactor has TPS that we're enforcing the new law. That doesn't sound good. Fine, you can talk with this QD as my personal representative. You can tell me about how it went later. Of course, my lady. Meanwhile, we duchesses will discuss a strategy to tackle this crisis. We'll do everything we can to ensure that the sleeping girls survive. Alright, give my Gramps a call. I'm sure his expertise will come in handy. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I was thinking about contacting the medical guild, but the chairwoman... What was her name again? Ah yes, Jean. She must be asleep as well. Oh right, she wasn't wearing a ring. Seriously, Alex. You should have properly ordered her, but you had the chance. What are you trying to insinuate? My Alex would never do something like that. That's right! My husband is a real gentleman. Thanks, girls. Yeah, I am a very vanilla guy. Anyway, I'll tell my guys to give you a crash course on how to nurse comatose patients. He's a total workaholic, so feel free to work him to the bone. Why are you treating your grandfather like he's your henchman or something? Alright, me and the air puppets are gonna get down to fixing the destroyed buildings. You can use Monkey's blast to look for survivors under the rubble. Please be careful while moving that huge mecha around the city. Come on, let's go talk with QD. Hey, Bonnie, we're going. Okay. Lady, I'll be back as soon as possible. Alex and his wife decided to pay QD a visit to ask her about the Animus Reactor. Let's rest everybody. And now... Alright, now we can go to QD. So, Alex and his wife smashed into QD's abode like they owned the place. Hello, please make yourselves at home. I'll get a coffee ready for you. Arthur quickly welcomed the group, but the Queen of Dragons herself wasn't anywhere to be seen. Huh? Where's QD? She's out at the moment. She should be back soon. Okay, can we wait for her here? Sorry for intruding out of nowhere. I brought a new girl with you today. Hello, I'm Arthur. I have to see. This beautiful tan lines really bring out the sexiness in a pretty color like you. Thank you very much. Bonnie flushed bright red and cast her gaze at the ground under Arthur's charismatic stare. Hey, back off! She's my wife! Of course. Don't worry, I didn't never get between my grandson and his spouses. Alex, you didn't tell me he was your grandfather! I'm glad to meet you, sir. I'm one of your grandson's wives, Bonnie Collar. No need to be so formal. Please, simply call me Arthur. What? Leon? Pokemon? As the Sasha slowly floated into the room and passed in front of Alex while he sipped on his coffee. Looks fun. What's with that thing? I would like to ride it. What? This you love again? Judy pressed her face against the glass of the cockpit and gazed at the people outside. Excuse me. You always wanted to ask you that. What is that? It looks like a real UFO. But this really a UFO? I got it from the horse. Say what? Indeed. They came to pay their respects to the magnificent me when they arrived on this world. This comes to that, and to let this thing as a present? Does it ever run out of power, no? No way! Is there like a way to charge it? If that's the case. It's almost real! Working contraption! Created by the Horus civilization! Verily! I still use it from time to time. It's pretty useful. Especially whenever I want to go buy more croquettes from that shop in Marmalade. Which means that UFO often spotted in the skies over left hand was... Yep. There's no mistake. It was her flying saucer. Goody. Please take a few steps back. There are drooling all over the cockpit. Sorry. But seriously, this is amazing. We could go anywhere we wanted if we had something like this. Yeah, that's gonna happen. This UFO consumes tons of magical power. A human could never make it work. Oh. So you're the only one who can use it? Nah. If I remember well, that was originally used in a different way. What was it used for again? Nah, whatever, I forget. QD stepped out of the UFO and threw it like a frisbee towards the corner of the room. So, what are you here for? Yeah, about that. Hello, my name is Bonnie Collar. I'm here as a representative for my law. For the Duchess of Hainline. We have something with you to discuss with you. Oh? A Collar working for a human Duchess? Sounds like the times have changed quite a bit. Yes, my lady Rona doesn't discriminate against us Collars or our races. Okay, That sounds praiseworthy, I guess. So, what are they here for? A woman called Deputy activated a weapon known as the Animus Reactor and is threatening humanity's future. Of course. I've just returned from an inspection of that thing. I'm quite interested in it myself. This is a weapon that can kill even a god, huh? Would you like to ask you to advise us on how to stop it and save humankind from this menace, so... I refuse! That was fast. Well, we expected that much. But why? Lady QD, surely you must not be wishing for the human race to disappear from this world. Indeed. That's the last thing I do ever wish. This is bound to make this world even more boring than it currently is. Nonetheless, if humans have chosen to end their story like that, I shan't intervene to change their fate. But surely none of them is wishing for something like this to happen. Verily? The woman who activated this Animus Reactor, that Apathy, she's a human, isn't she? Besides, the one who wished for that machine to be built was a human as well. Which means, the situation has been created by no one else than humanity itself. That may be true, but dragons shan't meddle with the fate of the world. This is an absolute rule I had decided myself. Although we do tend to poke our noses into minor matters from time to time on a whim. Does that mean that you refuse to lend humankind your aid during these terrible times? Indeed, these something humans should take care of with their own power. But that's... Don't misunderstand her. She's not saying that she wishes for humanity to meet such a terrible fate. Actually, she's suggesting that you learn about your enemy and use that knowledge to overcome the situation.
There goes the game, think all that I needed stuff.
Well, no worries. We were expecting her to take a similar stance anyway. What's up, Charles? Did you come up with an idea or something? The archaeologist girl stared at the nearby UFO while immersed in her thoughts. Judy, you said you met the Horus face to face, right? They were a barely peculiar race of travelers. The way they spoke with was certainly unique. Is it true that they came from another world and possessed a technology much more advanced than ours? Indeed. That didn't help them survive the trials of time, though. Why are you so interested in the Horus all of a sudden? You know, when we first got the Royal Garden, I saw the green metallic plate that forms the continent. It somehow reminded me of Horus technology. And then everybody said that the Animus Reactor was created by the Horus themselves. Alright. She said that. I'm starting to think that there may be a place where we can learn more about this huge contraption. She's certainly right. There is one location that may be hiding a few secrets about its construction. Huh? I'm not sure I follow. You mean some kind of place connected to the Horus?
Oh right, there is a place like that.
What? The Horus Murder!
Oh! Battleship near Cow Forest!
But I thought that nobody's ever managed to get inside. About that, we know of a way to enter it.
Huh?
We got us very close to the Horus, and it just that you let us visit their mothership many times. We never told anyone to not disturb their ancient dwelling, but we know how to get inside.
Then, maybe we'll be able to find a way to start the Animus Reactor into the Horus mothership.
Yes, and you may even be able to find a way to reach the Holy Knight's sanctum.
Wait, don't tell me. Are we going to put the Horus mothership all the way there?
No, I'm sure it cannot fly anymore after it crashed on our world. Oh. According to our ancient legends, pirates once carried the incredible amounts of green rocks in their ship. And what does that have to do with anything? Our ancestors were surprised because more and more ores were transported there every day. In the end, the quantity of the minerals should have significantly exceeded the size of the vessel itself. And since they were green, what if they were the ores used to build the Animus Reactor? So they loaded the materials needed to build that thing with their mothership? But it's so far away from Royal Garden. And you said the ship can't fly anymore. What if they transported the ores with something similar to a teleport spell? Yes, we know for sure that they had the technology to do that. Okay, are we gonna explore the Horus mothership? Yes, let's do that. We may be able to learn about the Animus Reactor's weakness. Oh, ye have found the first step to take in your quest to save the world, Dim. Yeah, thank you so much, Kudim. Whatever are you talking about? I didn't do anything. There you go again. Ever going out of your way to make sure to see that UFO made by the Horus.
Authority! I just wanted to take a look at the Animus Reactor.
Sure. I'm sorry. She just too embarrassed to admit that she just wanted to help you.
I'm not fool!
The petite cutie started flailing her arms at Arthur with a slight flush on her cheeks. Alex smirked at the scene and then left for the Horus mothership with his girls. In the next episode, tomorrow!